Okie dokie. Yeah, so let's keep going. It feels good to be back. I mean, I kind of got a bit of a break from this game right before Christmas. But it feels good to be back. Let's see. It just feels a little bit. I just feel a little bit rusty. I'm gonna get used to it. Now I did. I obviously had to run around a little bit to back when I was trying to get the fraps to work again. So I think I at least advanced to somewhere around the next floor, and that's about it. But yeah, I don't know why fraps just started to give out on me. It could be all of the writing to the hard drive where I record my videos or something. I don't know. Yeah, but long story short, at least for DDS, which is a fairly demanding game, I will use another method of recording my videos for it, and due to various reasons, it does take a little bit more time for me to record videos for DDS because of that. But yeah, I will try to keep a fairly even pace despite that. I mean, I'm not going to try to overextend myself. I think I do enough of that at work, but you get the point. I'll try to do my best. Yeah, it just feels so nice that back before the game would slow down even from, using spells and all of the effects which would come out of that. So I think it's nice that unless there's really intensive scenes happening, the game is actually running fairly smoothly, which is always nice, which is the performance you can actually expect if you would run this game through a PS2. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I will fairly soon. I'm currently looking at buying a new TV, and from there, I will eventually also buy a PS3. So hopefully, sometime next year, you will see me doing let's plays of PS3 games. I don't intend to buy any other consoles, although. And anyway, there's just so many other let's players you can watch anyway for games, for example, Xbox or Nintendo Wii, if that's what gets you off. 2 yellow walls I can open up. And behind door number 1 there is an item. Now, what could be behind door number 2? So yeah, I'm still deciding between plasma or LCD TV. But I definitely gotta make a decision before the end of this week, so that I can actually get the TV delivered home sometimes around next week. Now there's gotta be a way to be able to transfer saves to memory cards or the other way around. Because if that would be the case... Oh, it was a trap. Whoops! I didn't even get to take a turn. Ah, wonderful. That sucked. I couldn't do anything. Yeah. Note to evil masterminds or arch nemesis. If you want to defeat me, the hero, or the heroes that I'm in control with, yeah, simply put up a lot of items with traps in them. Yeah, that will do the trick. Anyway. So the ambition would be, my ambition would be so that I could actually record from the TV somehow. I've got to look into that. Because of how my furniture is arranged in my apartment, I can't really put the TV and the computer next to each other right now. Yeah, I think I probably can change that, but yeah, I gotta find some way to either I use a capture card or I record it to with a DVD recorder or something. I'm not sure. So there are a few things I need to decide on what I should do. But ideally, I would be playing on through the TV somehow, and then I could just process them and upload them to YouTube somehow. I'll get back to that more in the future. Because, yeah, I mean, why make so much effort to try to get a game to run on your computer when you could easily just run it on your console instead? Because then it's actually guaranteed to work without problems right from the get-go. Well, it works now, but, well, not without its own issues. Which is not really our issues, but it's just workarounds I have to do to actually make it work. And yeah, if you record it from the TV, there's just no problems at all. No strings attached. I gotta say, I like when the enemies are actually weak against ailments. It's just so fun to inflict an ailments on others. Not so fun to be on the receiving end. Oh yeah, and I didn't really expect to be using it that much, but I tend to think that Graven Shard is actually a fairly useful item on a character with a fairly high magic stat. If you don't want to spend your MP on healing. And you can just whip out the Graven Shard and there you go. And yeah, and whoever it was, I gotta say thank you for the tip for that I should actually purchase Spyglass. Because Yeah, otherwise I would have been using Analyze, and that would have used up one skill slot on whoever, which could easily have been replaced, or, well, which would most likely be replaced with something else out of importance. Because face it, you really gotta be strategic with your skill slots throughout the game, or you will be in trouble. I really like how I barely have any mana problems at all ever since I got Chakra Walk. Gotta say, it's just a wonderful skill. Possibly because, well, hey, at least you don't run into enemies every 5 steps or so, which actually makes this skill fairly useful. Okay, yeah, to be honest, I haven't actually figured out how to deal with this guy, so bye-bye. More stairs to ascend. Oh wait, I can't use my Bufala because the demon in the middle, he will either reflect or absorb it or something. I know that it's not yeah, I just know that I shouldn't use it on him. And with that guy out of the way, I can just I can just go back to attacking these guys without remorse. So I've been thinking lately also if I should start playing a third game on the side. Oh, a terminal. And there's just too many games I want to play. I mean, maybe that's a good thing, but yeah. Also, it's not. I gotta decide on. Oh, well, you'll see what happens. I simply figured out that if I say something and say that I decide on it, people might just start taking things for granted too much. Still, it's not a bad thing to just, keep considering, but gotta make a decision and be clear about it. Oh, I should probably revert back. I should probably revert Argilla back. I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm going to start off with the third game just yet. We'll have to see. I mean, it's not like Rome was built in one day, you know?
Get neutralized.
Something has to be wrong with me. I mean, I'm actually considering nowadays that I shouldn't play games too much. I shouldn't let it take up too much of my time. Which it's actually a sound thought, but Yeah, sometimes you gotta enjoy yourself and have fun. And that's what hobbies are for, and this is a hobby. Sorry. Yes, it's so tempting. It's just hovering in the air. I need to open it. I don't care if it's a trap. Well, actually I kind of do, but I must have it. I'm like a pillager. Or a thief. Yeah, one thing which I always think would be a bit, awkward is the fact that in every RPG, or most of them, or a lot of them, it's heroes, the main heroes of the story, they just walk into strangers' home or wherever they please, and they just take items from their owners or something like that. Just if someone did that in real life, I mean, yeah, if well, discard it's not just real life. I mean, the behavior is just it's just crazy. I mean, people wouldn't do that normally. Then someone walks in and takes all of your belongings. It's just crazy. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I'm gonna stop here for a bit.